During the cancer experience, I had been living at a friend's house on the East Coast, and I had my own private apartment, and I learned how to meditate. While nobody was listening and looking at me, I just studied and began to meditate on my own. I was pretty horrible at it, but one of the things that happened was I found that every single time I came out of a meditation, I was ready to kumbaya with everybody. I was in a place of calm and peace, love, expanded awareness, readiness for dying if that was to be. And it was great feeling that experience with really not knowing how to meditate. So fast forward 3 years, when I was back home, I was on a treadmill. And I realized that very much like many people, I'm allergic to aerobic exercise, but it's very important that we do it because it's healthy for the body. And I was on the treadmill walking, and I didn't want to look at all the pretty bodies and listen to music. And I remembered way back when I learned how to meditate. And I decided that I would hold on to the handrails and close my eye and go off into a place of meditation. Well, after what occurred like 15 minutes, 10-15 minutes on the treadmill, the machine stops and I opened up my eyes and I looked down and I was soaking wet. And I was like, wow, this is really interesting. Strange. Only 15 minutes. I didn't get a workout, right? And then I looked at the clock and 40 minutes had gone by. So I went to the showers and all of a sudden I had this major epiphany that if I could package something like this, if I could package a meditation while you're working out and have a 40-minute workout occur like only 10 to 15 minutes, this would be pretty valuable for people and they would really want it. Like meditators would want to exercise, and people that don't really like to exercise would want to exercise and then be able to learn how to meditate. So quantum gliding was born out of that because I had gone to this quantum place in time in my head, and I was in the moment, I was in the pocket. And then from my waist on down, as I'm walking on the treadmill, I no longer felt my legs or feet anymore. What happened was it felt like a gliding sensation. So quantum and gliding was created. Quantum gliding is a lifestyle practice that fuses together mind, body, and you who are spirit. What makes quantum gliding special is that in a 30 to 40 minute workout, it occurs like only 10 to 15 minutes has gone by, and you get a beautiful aerobic workout and also find yourself in a place of calm, peace, clarity, and energization. Quantum gliding can either be done on a treadmill, on a recumbent bike, on a hand crank machine, or any kind of equipment that allows you to hold your position, breathe, and go off onto a meditation. It's quick, it's easy, and it's a whole lot of fun. Quantum gliding is for actually anybody, and everybody that would want to quantum glide would either be people that would want to incorporate exercise into their life in a very painless and easy way, and also people that don't know how to meditate that would really like to go to a place of calm and peace. Quantum gliding could be for people that have any kind of emotional upset or any kind of depression, because it brings you into a zone. It brings you into the pocket of awareness where you end up in a place of calm and peace, energization, clarity, and you're ready to begin your day. If you do it at night, you actually are ready for a great night's slumber. On the quantum gliding audios, which there are 7, there's beginners, intermediate, and advanced. You'll find an audio-guided visualization downloadable on an MP3 player to your iPod or your cell phone. And you'll go to the gym and you'll put your earphones in, put your Innovision Seekers on, which are these blackout glasses, and you'll listen to these series of intentions that are brought in and exhaled out for a 30 to 40 minute period. What happens is, as you're getting acclimated on the treadmill, your awareness of being on the treadmill is very, very present. And you probably have about 10 to 15 minutes about getting settled in, setting your coordinates, your speed, and your incline. But once you put on your Innovision Seekers and you go right into your intentions, time and space goes away. And that's where a 40-minute workout will only occur like 10 to 15 minutes. When you begin to quantum glide, one of the things you can expect is not to do it perfectly. If you were to go take a yoga class and stand in front of a person who was able to do positions that are very, very flexible, you really wouldn't expect yourself to do the same thing, although you'd like to. Well, the same thing with quantum gliding. There are actually 4 key things to take a look at. Number 1 is, and the most important one is, to really pay attention to your intentions, whatever is being spoken. So if it's bringing in peace and exhaling any kind of upset, you really want to own that as your own. Very, very important. The second thing as a beginner is you'll actually learn how to posture your body in a way that will allow for the cadence of air to flow in and out. The third and most important thing is to follow the breathing counts, which you're not going to do from the beginning because your posture will probably be wrong and you haven't had the space and the practice for it. But eventually they'll become to flow in synchronicity. And finally, the last thing you'll want to challenge yourself with is going to be the speed and the incline in which you do your practice. As you begin to practice your quantum gliding and all of these 4 points are taken care of, you can then self-assess yourself to go on to the next level of quantum gliding. In beginning quantum gliding, what you're going to learn is 2-part breathing. There's positive breathing intentions that come into your body and negative breathing intentions that come out of your body. And you'll begin to watch how it flows in and out easily, comfortably. When you move into your intermediate quantum gliding, you'll learn 3-part breathing. And you're still having a dual experience of positive in and negative out. So what will happen is you're going to be breathing something like joy in for a count of 5, and you're going to hold joy. And then for a count of 5, you're actually going to see yourself spread joy throughout your body. And then when you exhale joy out, you'll be exhaling out sorrow for a count of 5. During your intermediate practice, there's a transition practice from dual breathing to oneness breathing. And that is when you then breathe in all positive and exhale all positive. So you'll then have a positive count of joy in for 5. You'll hold joy and you'll spread joy from throughout your body. And then you'll exhale joy back into the world for a count of 5. When you move on to advanced quantum gliding, you then take on 4-part breathing. 4-part breathing is where you will breathe in something positive like joy. You'll hold on to it. You spread it into your body. Exhale joy back into the world. And finally, before you take your next breath, you're going to be holding joy. You'll hold that space of joy for a count of 5 and be the witnessing observer, seeing what it's actually done into the world. I've been quantum gliding for some time now, and initially the benefits of quantum gliding was to get a really great workout, have it occur and not suffer in no time at all, and have clarity and calm and peace in my mind. When I would get up on the treadmill and I was thinking about something that was bothering me, it would be gone in 40 minutes. I would actually have clarity to begin my day. As I quantum glided more and more over the years, what I realized is I am really not my mind, body, and soul. There was a whole awakening to what actually was going on. I actually am soul, realized, and I actually had a mind and a body that I was dealing with in a human experience. So as I started to take on the intentions that were positive of either prosperity and abundance, etc., my brain was starting to quiet down and reprogram and listen to my intentions of whatever that was and take its proper place as I, spirit, began to take my proper place. And then I also realized that over the last several years that my body started to become healthier and actually vibrate in ways that it never vibrated before. The expanded consciousness and the created expanded reality is extraordinary to the point where even though it's made up, it gives me an unrecognizable life, or a life that's totally unreasonable and free. So I'm very, very blessed with this experience, and I'm sure you will be as well.